The Bitcoin bear trap is exactly unfolding as the market makers want. We are right now breaking out of a very important range. And also we're breaking out of this compression zone right over here. Ethereum is coiling up towards the upside and the next move is inventable. And we are in some massive profits on the trade we have shared in our free Telegram group. Way more information in this video, but first of all, please make sure to follow me over on X to never miss something into crypto ever again. I will keep you updated throughout the day on my X channel. And please make sure to subscribe over on my YouTube channel to never miss a daily update video ever again. We are literally discussing trade setup in those daily update videos. So if you're not subscribed yet, you will be missing out of some huge gains. Let's dive right away into the chart for now, because it is a really amazing chart right over here. I've talked about this yesterday as well, and this is the bear trap here. So what does this mean? The price pumps towards the upside. Market makers dump the price exactly to one of those two white lines over here. And every single time we tap that line, that was a bear trap, and price eventually went towards the upside and created a new all-time high. Every single time we have seen this price pump towards the upside, and that is exactly what I am expecting right now, because what we can see is we created a new all-time high, we saw a little correction towards the downside, exactly towards the it's over line, that's what I call him, and right now we are bouncing from off that line perfectly here. And the very important thing about this chart is that market makers want to shake out everything in the market, everyone in the market. And that is exactly the reason why they dump the price towards those it's over lines. And that's exactly what we have been seeing right now. And it looks quite similar at this one. And if we measure this move towards the upside, we saw a 60% pump after we tap this it's over line, and that is exactly what is happening right now, and all the things are aligning right now for a next major move towards the upside. Then also what we are currently seeing is this is the Bitcoin playground. We are currently ranging between those boxes I've been drawing here, and the lower side was a good range low to long the market towards the upside. But right now we are in a resistance zone, and that is something you want to keep in mind for now, because every single time we tap this line, price eventually go down towards the downside. And right now we are holding strong, but there is a possibility that we will see a little correction towards the downside from of this zone here. Otherwise, if momentum keeps coiling up towards the upside and we break this resistance box here, we break it and then retest this box, that is a perfect example for a long position you can open here. So right now I am waiting to see what price is doing in this resistance box. We will see a little cool down towards the downside, or will we push further towards the upside and come back with momentum and fill this up, not in a short zone but keep it in a buy zone. That is exactly where you want to long the market for now. So that is its shorter time frame for Bitcoin. Also, what we can see here is that is exactly what I've been talking on yesterday. We were compressing towards an edge point here on Bitcoin, and I've been calling it, if we break this resistance towards the upside, we can expect a further move towards the upside. And that is exactly what we have been seeing right now. So the short scenario is not in anymore, but right now we are looking for a clear retest of this old resistance line to long the market. And also, if we look at this resistance box here, it also aligns. So what I expect is maybe a little cooldown towards the downside to retest this line, and that is where I'm opening up my trades. So we can look for a trade something like this, further towards the upside. So I'm expecting a little cooldown from of this resistance range, and that is exactly where you want to long the market, because then we are perfectly retesting this old resistance line here, so a major opportunity. And if you want to be trading Bitcoin here, the best exchange out there is WeX, and you can sign up with the referral link in the description to pay 0 fees and make some very big gains here on crypto and Bitcoin. Also, what we can see is that the Bitcoin exchange reserve is at an all-time low, and this is a really good sign because supply is vanishing and the pressure is building. This means that nobody is selling their Bitcoin, and that is a really important thing in the market. That means that supply is shrinking and eventually the price will go up massively here for Bitcoin. So it is really good to see that the exchange reserves are keeping dropped here. Then also for Ethereum, what we can see is, I've talked about this yesterday as well, we were compressing towards the edge point, and today we broke out towards the upside. For Ethereum, it is exactly the same as Bitcoin. We broke out towards the upside. We need to wait for a little pullback here to long the market towards the upside. And that is exactly what I'm doing as well on Ethereum and Bitcoin. We can open up 2 positions here on the retest, and then we will see that further continuation towards the upside. So I hope to see a little cooldown to enter this market, and then we will trade it towards the upside. But one thing is really important. We have been calling a trade here over in the free Telegram group, and in the free Telegram group, it was this trade. I hope you can see it. It was the blue box where I said if price drops towards the blue box, we can long Ethereum towards the upside. And I've been drawing that blue box right over here in orange for now. So this is the orange box. You can literally watch back. It is exactly the same zone, and that is exactly where we were longing the market. And right now you can see that we are in some massive profits, and you can watch at the entry price and the mark price right now. The entry price is exact around this box, and that is where we went into a trade. It's approximately right over here where my cursor is. And after that, it was history because price pumped towards the upside. And we have been calling this move in the free Telegram group. And right here, you can see that we are currently 67% up and 7.2k here, which is massive. Then, if we look at BTCD patterns, so the Bitcoin dominance, we can see that every single time we tap that red line here on the top side, we saw a major move towards the downside. And that is when altcoin season started. Every single time we tap this line, altcoin season started, and right over here we saw it once again on the Bitcoin dominance. So this could be a signal, and also with Ethereum heating up once again, that there is a possibility that altcoin season comes once again, because I can't believe that Bitcoin will bounce from off this level and break this level and move further towards the upside. We need to see a bigger correction for the Bitcoin dominance, and this correction we have been seeing right over here isn't enough. So we will see a bigger correction on to the downside with the Bitcoin dominance, and that will obviously mean that altcoins will explode here. So I'm waiting for that real smash hammer towards the downside to scale into some very nice altcoin positions. And that was it for today's video. Please make sure to follow me over on X to never miss something into crypto ever again. And please make sure to subscribe over on my YouTube channel. You will be updated every single day about the markets. And in this video, I've been discussing 2 trade setups. If you follow me, you will never miss a trade setup ever again. And I will see you tomorrow by a brand new Crypto Daily Update video.